What's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags here, coming at you with a video. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a while since you've seen my face, since I've done a live stream. I completely understand. Some stuff has happened, but don't worry, don't worry. Like I said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I got to take care of some stuff. You've probably seen a few videos that I've put out there with this kind of like product reviews, a lot of the stuff from 3D Wrap. Shout out to my boys over at 3D Wrap. They make excellent products. Next up is going to be, I already gave you a sneak peek of the clutch and throttle kits for the Moza. I've got the same kits, well, a similar kit from 3D Wrap for the Fanatec pedals. So I've got that I'm going to throw on here, so that way I can show you guys how that's going in conjunction with these magnetic paddle mod for the GTDD Pro wheel, which is amazing. I have to tell you, it's like probably one of the best mods that I have done other than like a load cell. What I'm bringing to you today is some iRacing. I know it's really strange. I have actually spent probably the past 2 weeks, anytime that I'm in the simulator, in iRacing. It's been crazy. So what I did was, I actually started a AI season in the Formula Ford 1600. I actually have all of those videos, should I say all of those replays saved, you know, practice, well, not really practice, but practice, qualifying, and the actual race in the Formula Ford 1600. And it was awesome because the very first race, I did great. The second race, not so great. The third race, absolutely trash. The fourth race wasn't so bad, and the fifth race, I dominated. So it was kind of nice. You would have seen the picture that I posted up. I came in second place in the standings, unfortunately. I just didn't quite get enough points that I needed, but that's okay. What I've been doing, though, is a lot more AI racing here in iRacing. I honestly haven't even touched Assetto Corsa. I did touch ACC to test out the Mustang, which I'll bring you in a separate video. I downloaded, I tried the Mustang, the GT3 Mustang base setup, and it was not good. I downloaded this kind of like a conservative setup, and it made the car very, very drivable for me. I was taking around Alton Park, and not bad, not bad. So you'll have a video coming up, that one soon. Let's see when it's released for console. But like I said, I've been doing a lot of iRacing, and we all know how much I absolutely detest iRacing, how much I detest their purchase model and their physics. I'm one of those people where I just don't like it. But I've put a lot of time the past 2 weeks or so into iRacing, which is surprising because I've actually been having a good time with the Fanatec wheel, and I've been full manual. So you're asking me, what do you mean full manual? Well, ooh. Oh, there you go. I gotta tighten this up. Well, what do you mean by full manual, Joey? Well, yeah, you know what? Some reason I just decided to test the stiffness of the wheel, and yeah, I think it's not too bad. I think it's just this. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I'm in full manual mode. So I'm using the clutch and my H pattern shifter. So my downshifts are clutching in. I'm just straight out as I was in a car. So that's kind of what you're going to see here. So let's get into the race. We are at Scuba Circuit, the 2K full circuit. And here I am in my favorite global Mazda, my Mazda MX-5 Cup car. In my Liquid Death livery. Shout out to the guys at Liquid Death. You guys make an awesome water. I love that damn water. And the teas. And let's get this started. So you see here, I start off in 13th position, and I'm just gonna try to make my way forward. I've practiced quite a bit at Tsukuba Circuit, especially when I was doing the Formula Ford 1600. That's a kind of a twitchier car, and I was like, you know what, F it, I really want to try it in the Mazda. So I did a bunch of practice laps, you know, test driving with this and this combination, just to kind of get accustomed to my clutch and, you know, shifting, my upshifts, my downshifts. And this is me in the race. Other than that, I don't think much has happened. I do know we have not discussed the news of Corsair purchasing Fanatec, which was kind of super up there, and then kind of everybody just let it go, because quite honestly, we're talking Corsair. And like I've said in that video that I did when the news broke, Corsair is a great company. I have a bunch of Corsair products in my gaming PC that have just been running beautifully for a long time. So I think Corsair purchasing Endor and taking over Fanatec is going to be a net positive for the community. It's going to be a net positive for Fanatec customers. You're going to have a company that already has a system in place, an implementation of good quality customer service, prompt response with that customer service, distribution chains, distribution set up with, you know, different ways. Their shipping is great. They have brick and mortar locations. So like I said in my other video, you know, Micro Center, that's probably going to be a big place where it'd be awesome if we can go in and pick up some Fanatec stuff, or at least get our hands on it to see exactly what it is we may want or need. We've also got Best Buy, which is another place where you can pick up Corsair products. So if they're able to work their magic with their retail partners, mainly the two places that I can think of off the top of my head is going to be Micro Center and Best Buy. I can see Best Buy maybe having some of their bundles, so I can quite easily see a the GTDD Pro bundle with the wheel and pedal setup on the shelves, you know, next to, you know, the Logitech stuff. Definitely I can see that being there. I could see maybe I don't know if maybe we'll see their higher end stuff like the DD1s or DD2s, or maybe even the Club Sport. I honestly could easily see the CSL-DD by itself, CSL-DD bundles, the Ready to Race bundles. I can easily see those at a Best Buy on the shelves, ready to go. I mean, if you think about what their price points are, they're a much lower price point than the DD1, DD2, or, well, I don't even think they make a DD1 anymore. So, you know, it's a much lower price point than even their new Club Sport DDs, you know, which those are about $7,000 to, you know, $1,000 respectively. Their bundles, you know, with the Club Sport DD bundles, those are over $1,000 bundles. So I doubt we're gonna really see that in the brick and mortar store like Best Buy. Maybe at Micro Center, there's a higher chance, seeing as you get more prosumers that will walk into a Micro Center to pick up computer parts, you know, or other sim racing gear, because Micro Center does have Moza, they do have Asetek, they do carry PXN, they do carry GSI wheels. I mean, they do have quite a few brands that are located in their store. So I can see maybe some of the low and high end bundles from Fanatec being in a Micro Center, brick and mortar Micro Center, or hell, maybe even being able to order it from Micro Center instead of having to order it from Fanatec. That right there would be freaking amazing. if you can go ahead and just order it from Micro Center, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about Fanatec and whatever craziness Fanatec has done with with their shipping and logistics partners. At that point, if Corsair can work their magic and bring these products to retail locations, we're talking about just order it to be shipped to your house from Micro Center, or just buy it online and go pick it up at Best Buy or Micro Center also. So I'm super stoked about this purchase. I think it's a super net positive for the community. It's a super net positive for Fanatec. It's a super net positive for the consumer. This is just going to make it easier for all of us, and hopefully that dark cloud that hung over everybody for quite a few months now. I mean, some people may even say it's longer than that, going to years, but at least the dark cloud that's been over our heads since Black Friday is now dissipating, and we're getting some rays of sunshine. So that's going to be super awesome if Corsair getting their hands on Endor/Fanatec is able to make this a viable option for us to not have to deal with Fanatec only, and give us an option of brick and mortar, or even shipping through those brick and mortars to us, and not worrying about Fanatec's logistics partners. Hopefully they get rid of those, and Corsair just like, no, we've got do this, this works, this is proven, we have this, just use this, hopefully. Now, does it suck for Endor shareholders? Kinda does. Does it suck for Thomas Jackermere? Kinda does. It's a company that he founded and he pushed so hard, and you got to give him the credit that he really brought it from the nothing it was to where it's at now. I mean, come on, like I've said before, look at this. We're in iRacing. I'm racing Global Mazdas. What's the banner that's blazed across those windshields? Freaking Fanatec. So advertising like this, brand loyalty like this, you can't buy. Well, I guess technically you could, but look at this. Being in the sim space, it's like you can't say sim racing and not say Fanatec in the same sentence. They go together. So it's a little disappointing, or not really disappointing, but it's a little sad that, what's happening in the back end with the shareholders, and Thomas, and it is what it is. But honestly, if I were in his shoes and he's going ahead and trying to pull whatever moves he's able to try to kind of save it, I would kind of want to step back and maybe think about the legacy that you're leaving behind with this brand that's so world renowned, that maybe, just maybe, while this may not be good for you personally, you've still got some stake. I know he's not gonna go broke, so I'm not worried about that, and I'm sure that the stockholders, they'll come up with something and they'll get taken care of. But I mean, really what you want to protect is the brand. Corsair buying them helps protect the brand. What if Thomas decided to go ahead with whatever idea he was going ahead to do and it didn't pan out, or for right now they were able to get some money, kind of patch things up, but come next year we're back in the same boat. That's just I don't know if I want to risk that, especially with a global brand like Fanatec. So I think the Corsair purchase is on point, and as you can see here, I just kept going at a nice pace. I wasn't trying to go crazy. Probably by the last few laps, what I was trying to do was seeing if I can get like 2 corners ahead of the cars that were trailing me. So I think I was able to get about 1.5 corners. I could disappear like one, and as I was disappearing into the next one, that's when the car was coming around. I really wasn't setting blazing lap times. I think my fastest Lap time may have been a 105. Let's take a quick look here. A 105.370, and that was the last lap. So my last lap was my fastest lap, and it was only a 105.3. So I mean, definitely not blazing fast. I'm pretty sure, you know, almost all of the sim tubers can hop in the Mazda at Tsukuba full circuit and quickly and easily demolish my 105.3. But I was happy with it. I was happy to come away with the P1. So, you know, it is what it is. Back to the Fanatec thing. So, you know, I'm happy about it. I think it's gonna be good. We'll just have to wait to see how everything plays out. I was able to finally get a hold with Camus. So the CP5 pedals for the C5 wheel should be here early next week. So expect a review, B, video of it in action, and C, we're going to do some, well, maybe not live, but some racing on Xbox and PlayStation 5 using the Camus C5 with its matching CP5 pedals and the resolution. So we're gonna see what we can put together there. I believe right now Microsoft is doing another round of bans on the unlicensed third-party peripherals. So to what I'm seeing, I believe they're gonna have another round of bans happening around the 29th of May. So I kind of want to get this video ASAP, just in case it does happen and Brooke doesn't pull another miracle out their ass or do another firmware upgrade. Hopefully they do, to get that resolution working again. On PlayStation 5, we're going to be fine. We're going to be straight. We don't have any worries about that. But really, it's on Xbox. But then Xbox racing games are the same ones you can play on Windows PC. There really isn't a title on Windows PC that I don't have on Xbox, or vice versa. You know, Forza Horizon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forza Motorsport 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dirt Rally 2, Dirt 3, Dirt 4, Dirt 5. For the most part, all of those are available, and quite a bunch of them are available on Game Pass. So if you happen to have Game Pass like I do, you get access to them on both your Xbox and your PC. So I don't know, you know, if Xbox really is a viable option anymore when it comes to, you know, racing games, you know, making a big deal about it. Me personally, just knowing that everything I can play on Xbox, I play on my PC, and it runs better on my PC. It's just kind of a meh. For me, the big thing is PlayStation 5 and Gran Turismo. That's my thing. And here we go, I'm pitting in. So that's my thing. That's where it's like, oh, you know what? Console compatibility is big for me because of Gran Turismo 7. Xbox, you know, because I can do it with the GTDD Pro, getting the McLaren wheel, of course, I'm going to test it. Why not? But, yeah. And there we go. So just so that we'll have something else in the background, you can see my lap times there, show you the results. You can see I started 13th, ended up first, you know, 12 minutes, 27 seconds out of a 12-minute race. So that was nice. So yeah, if Microsoft really does do another ban, I'm really not going to cry so much. All right, here we go. This I'm going to launch here is going to be about 4 or 5 hot laps that I was doing Lime Rock, my favorite track. We all know that. in the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car. So as we all know, the Cup car is the one that I don't believe has traction control or ABS. It's like, you know, pure sports car. And this, like I said, I've made the transition to, you know, full manual mode, ignition switch, like the clutch in to get going, clutch in to start, like clutch in, clutch out, gear shifting, you know, as manual as you can get. I don't have any more assists. So unless maybe you want to count the exit out of pit row, I mean, we can always say that, but let's go ahead. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Ah, TV mixed. You know, I wish TV mixed was on Scuba Circuit, but whatever. So yeah, like I was saying, so I'll have the Camus pedals in so I can test it and test it with the, you know, Xbox. But like I was saying, Xbox is doing that round, so it could be happening the 29th. You'll see it. I'm gonna show you what it's like on Xbox so you can see it, how much time you'll have before it'll work, or while it works, who knows. It could always be that when, you know, that happens, Brook will go in and just release another firmware update, because right now they're at 1.7. So we can see 1.75 or 1.8, and that might just have a workaround until Microsoft gets wind of it and does it again. And it'll just be this constant cat and mouse game, which what I'm saying for Xbox is kind of meh. You know, if that's all you have, like I know a few of my viewers, you know, they're console pretty, you know, they're strictly console, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for, at least for me, and what I can tell you, a lot of the racing games slash sims on Xbox are available on PC so for me, Xbox isn't that important. PlayStation is what's important because of Gran Turismo, and definitely we'll be doing a test with the CP5 pedals, with the Camus C5 in the sim rig with Gran Turismo 7. If that's a good option, oh, it's gonna be awesome, because that Camus C5 is a great wheel regardless of everything else. And yes, Camus did send it to me, full, you know, transparency. Camus did send me the C5 wheel, and they are sending me the CP5 pedals. So just because they're sending it to me doesn't mean I'm gonna blow smoke up their ass. The wheel is good. For 250 bucks, it's really, really good. The pedals, we'll see. They're Hall effect sensor pedals, so quite honestly, I can't imagine how good they're really. Honestly, they're gonna probably feel exactly like these Fanatec pedals, minus the load cell, and or feel just like my Moza pedals. Maybe I'll mod it and see if I'll work on the brake, because there's no brake kit for that, so I'm gonna have to figure something. I'm gonna have to rig up something to get a stiffer brake pedal, because that's gonna be a difficult. But you know, we'll see what the pedals are like. But I can tell you right now that I'm super excited to get everything together finally, so that way we can have this on both consoles. Mainly PS5 is what I'm pushing for. Xbox, yeah, sure, you can see it, it's a good combo, maybe it'll work for you, but for me, PlayStation, where it's gonna be at. This freaking Porsche sounds so badass, and you know, it feels so good going through here. I've got, excuse me, the 8 Nm base on the the 8 Nm boost kit on the Fanatec, so that's kind of what I've been driving with. I'm still kind of fiddling with force feedback settings and trying to get everything dialed in, just because, you know, I just tested out the box how pretty much everybody else would do. You know, take it out the box, hook it up, do firmware updates, which quite honestly you should. I'm still rocking 421. I haven't upgraded to 455, and everything's been working fine. I did actually downgrade the QR on the Gran Turismo wheel to the QR1 Lite, because I'm testing the quick release brace from 3D Wrap, And quite honestly, it's a nice beefy piece that feels good. My only complaint about this GTDD Pro bundle is I wish this drive shaft that holds the wheel to the base was shorter. I really wish it was as short as the QR2. And for right now, I'm not moving to the QR2. I may, but for right now, I'm not. What I do also want to order is the P1 V2 wheel from Fanatec, because I do have the magnetic paddle mod for that wheel and the QR1 brace. Also, I do have an extra QR1 light to bolt to it, even though I think it already comes with one mounted on there. So I want to test those products, but other than that, I don't know if I'm going to move to QR2 unless, you know, Fanatec decides to hit me up. Fanatec, I'm gonna tag you in this. I'm gonna tag you. If Fanatec wants to partner up, and you know, if you send it to me, I'll use it, but understand that if it's crap, I'm gonna tell you it's crap, so don't get in your feelings. If it's good, I'm gonna say it's good. Like this GTDD Pro, I wasn't happy with Fanatec for a while, and how Fanatec was treating the community. I was not happy with that, and I voiced that opinion as often as I did, but at no point in time did I talk smack about the product. Why? Because the product is good, and I can go ahead and differentiate between a bad company and a good product. So there's that. Other than that, I really don't have any other news, anything else that's coming up. The BagzCast, which I want to start doing, will be coming. So, you know, I think I kind of already discussed what I wanted to with the BagzCast. So I'm going to have to come up with some new topics for that one. You know what? Maybe we'll just call this one the BagzCast. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be episode 1 of the BagzCast, and that's how I'm going to title it. So there you go. Welcome to the first episode of BagzCast. We've already discussed Fanatec and my thoughts and feelings on Fanatec and Corsair purchasing Endor. I've discussed hardware, you know, and what's coming up with that. I do have more 3D wrap products that I do have to install. So I have a magnetic paddle upgrade for the McLaren GT3 wheel, which I need to do. I don't know if I'm going to do a tutorial on the installation, only because 3D wrap has their own excuse me. They have their own video, and it's actually really good. So I don't see why I would really need to do that. Let's see. 3rd place, Summit Point. No, we've already seen that one. 8th place, Alton Park. Yeah, this one was actually from about a week and a half ago. So let's put this one in. It may not be the prettiest of races, but you know, here we go. At least it's something to, you know, something playing in the background. So I don't think I'm going to do a install video just because their video is actually really, really good. But maybe I'll just do a quick time lapse and throw it in there while I'm talking, and I'll show it off so that way you guys can look at it. We'll throw it onto the rig, and we'll pull some laps with it. What we also have coming is the 3D wrap clutch and throttle mods on the Moza setup, which that is going to be a whole video in itself. I already did a preliminary, which you guys should have already seen. Part 2 with installation will happen just because there's really not many good videos of that one. Actually, Sim Race Corner, shout out to him. He actually has a pretty good video that I watched to kind of see exactly what was happening there. So that might be one that you guys want to take a look at. Let's see here. I don't want scenic. Do you only... All right. Can we... get this replay happening. What the hell? Okay, so like I was saying, so that'll definitely be happening for that an installation video for that one will come up. And they also sent out their brake performance kit. So I have the Moza one on there right now, so I'm gonna pull a few laps with the Moza setup, so that way we can kind of, so I can get accustomed to it. And let's see, do we have TV mixed here? No, we don't have TV mixed, unfortunately. Let's do TV too. So we'll do a few laps with Moses, switch it out. We'll do a few laps with 3D wraps, and then I'll give you what my thoughts are on those. At the same time, I also have the clutch and throttle mods on there, so I'll let you know how the clutch is feeling. Is it feeling more realistic? There is also another company out there that does a clutch bite point mod for the Fanatec CSL pedals that I'm trying to see if I can get a hold of a set. That one actually looks rather interesting too. And I also downloaded 3D print files for a similar mod for the Logitech G29 pedals. You know, you guys know I've got that, and I got that set up with a load cell, and I need to do a review of the G29, which I don't think I ever did, and that load cell pedal upgrade. So, you know, I want to bring that to you because I also have the load cell pedal mod for the Moza setup also. So much product to bring reviews for you. So many things, a lot of things happening right now. So just please be patient. It's all coming. Stay tuned. Hit the notification bell. That's honestly the best thing I can tell you to do. You know, besides smashing the like button, besides slamming that subscribe button and sharing the videos to everyone and anyone that wants, you know, quality, I'm gonna say it, yes, quality, you know, content. Hit the notification bell, because I got a lot of videos coming at you, and you guys know my schedule's a little weird. So, you know, like today you got a video at like 10 o'clock in the morning, but then you gotta get a video at 3 a.m. So hit that notification bell so you know when those videos comes out. And like I said, I have a ton of stuff that I'm reviewing. I'm trying to, you know, get together. So yeah, just so much stuff. And the awesome part is this is all entry-level, inexpensive stuff for all of you guys that don't maybe want to put the full foot into the pool. You only want to dip your toe in. You maybe only want to try a little bit out. Maybe you don't want to spend $300 or $400 on a set of pedals. You know, maybe you're happy with your GTDD Pro bundle, you know, and you just kind of want a few little upgrades for your pedals just to make them feel a little bit better. You know, you don't need the CS, you know, the Club Sport V3s, or yeah, the V2 or the V3 or 2.5, whatever it is. Maybe you don't need their $400 or $500 pedals. You'll be fine with the $80 pedal set with maybe the extra $100 load cell, which I would highly recommend, and like maybe an extra $30 in, you know, bolt-ons that make it feel like you have an expensive set of pedals. So like I said, this is all for you guys, all for information and educational purposes, and I try to get as much entry level, inexpensive, I'm not going to say cheap, because none of this is cheap. Is it inexpensive? Yes. Is it quality at an affordable price? Yes. None of it is cheap. So far, not one thing that I felt from any of the 3D printed products from 3D Wrap, huge shout out to them, none of that has felt cheap. It's affordable. It's inexpensive comparative to some other things, but it's not cheap. It feels great. The PXN hardware, definitely not cheap. Inexpensive? Yes. Very affordable? Yes, but not cheap. Camus, that is hitting way above its weight class, you know. So that is that affordable? Hell yes, to the X power, to the X10 power, you know. Like, yes. Is it inexpensive? Yeah, because it's affordable, but in no fucking way is it cheap. And well, the CSL, you know, GTDD Pro, not really that cheap, you know. It's maybe affordable, but maybe PXN's a little bit better. But yeah, so you know, this is why I'm bringing you guys stuff that's affordable and within range, especially the way things are right now. And if you guys are anything like me, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I got a mortgage, you know, I got bills, and this is my hobby. You know, we all know right now things are tight and you kind of work within your budget. So this is why I'm finding things that are of high quality and affordable budget to give you that next level experience at a price that's not gonna break the bank, you know. So if Alien-Mods load cell mod for the Moza pedals pans out pretty much how I expect it to, that right there is going to be an amazing setup if you have an R5, so that way you don't have to try to source out SRPs, which I haven't been able to find, and you don't have to kick out $300-400 for their CRP pedal set. Spend the $80 something, the $60 plus $20 shipping for the load cell, and there you go. You've got a great set of load cell pedals for your R5, oh, hell, your R3 even. And I mean, if you piece together an R9 setup, there you go. You know, you're good to go. So I'm bringing you affordable quality, affordable upgrades, mods, and parts as I can find them and as I'm able to hook up with these companies to bring them to you. So I'm working my booty off here for you guys. And I think with that, I'm gonna end the video. We're already at 40 minutes. The BagzCast, thank you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. We're quickly going up in that sub count, and you guys are amazing. We're only like, I think, less than 30. You know, we may be like 20 something subs away from, you know, 20 to 30 subs away from hitting that 500 mark, which I'm dying to hit. Quite honestly, I want to be over 1,000, you know, but you know, we're quickly approaching that 500 mark. So please, guys, you know, like and sub to the channel. That's really, you know, that support is what really helps the most. And share the videos if you know anybody that's into sim racing, or I mean, even if you just want to laugh at me, laugh at some of the stuff I say, and you think some of the shit I say is a joke, share the fucking video. I don't care. You know, if you want to come in the comment section and talk smack, I don't care. Just share the video. Oh man, but yeah, guys are awesome. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and that's the truth. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, everyone. Thank you so much. With that, I'm gonna leave ya. I'm gonna probably check you out on the next video. So as always, peace.
Yeah.